a WikiVidi Documentaries production. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Enjoy.
Mamma Mia film. Mamma Mia is a 2008 American musical romantic comedy film based on the 1999 musical of the same name, based on the songs of successful pop group ABBA, with additional music composed by ABBA member Benny Andersson. The film was directed by Phyllida Lloyd and distributed by Universal Pictures in partnership with Tom Hanks and Rita Wilson's Playtone and Littlestar. And the title originates from ABBA's 1975 chart topper, Mamma Mia. Meryl Streep heads the cast, playing the role of single mother Donna Sheridan. Pierce Brosnan, Colin Firth, and Stellan Skarsgård play the three possible fathers to Donna's daughter, Sophie. Mamma Mia received mixed reviews from critics and earned $615 million on a $52 million budget, becoming the fifth highest-grossing film of 2008. A sequel, titled Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again, is scheduled for a July 20, 2018 release in the United States, with most of the cast returning to reprise their role. Plot. On the Greek island of Kallikariri, 20-year-old bride-to-be Sophie Sheridan reveals to her bridesmaids that she has secretly invited three men to her wedding without telling her mother, Donna. They are the men that her mother's diary reveals could have been her father, Irish-American architect Sam Carmichael, Swedish adventurer and writer Bill Anderson, and British banker Harry Bright. She dreams of being given away by her father at her wedding, and believes that after she spends time with him she will know which is her father. Sophie's mother, Donna, who owns a villa, is ecstatic to reunite with her former Dynamo's bandmates. Wisecracking author Rosie Mulligan and wealthy multiple divorcee Tanya Chesham-Lee, and reveals her bafflement at her daughter's desire to get married. Donna shows off the villa to Rosie and Tanya. The three men arrive and Sophie smuggles them to their room. She does not reveal that she believes one of them is her father, but does explain that she and not her mother sent the invitations. She begs them to hide so Donna will be surprised by the old friends of whom she so often favorably speaks. They overhear Donna working, and swear not to reveal Sophie's secret. Donna spies them and is dumbfounded to find herself facing former lovers, demanding they leave. She confides in Tanya and Rosie that she truly does not know which of the three fathered Sophie. Tanya and Rosie rally her spirits by getting her to dance with an all-female ensemble of staff and islanders. Sophie finds the men aboard Bill's yacht, and they sail around Kallikariri, telling stories of Donna's carefree youth. Sophie plans to tell her fiancé Sky about her ploy, but loses her nerve. Sky and Sophie sing to each other, but Sky is abducted for his bachelor party. At Sophie's bachelorette party, Donna, Tanya, and Rosie perform. When Sam, Bill, and Harry arrive, Sophie decides to talk with each of them alone. While her girlfriends dance with the men, Sophie learns from Bill that Donna received the money for her villa from his great-aunt Sophia. Sophie guesses she must be Sophia's namesake. She asks him to give her away and keep their secret until the wedding. Sophie's happiness is short-lived as Sam and Harry each pull her aside to tell her they are her father and will give her away. Sophie, overwhelmed by the consequences of raising the hopes of all three fathers, faints. In the morning, Rosie and Tanya assure Donna they will take care of the men. Bill and Harry intend to tell each other what they learned the previous night, but Rosie interrupts them. Donna confronts Sophie, believing Sophie wants the wedding stopped. Sophie says that all she wants is to avoid her mother's mistakes. Sam accosts Donna, concerned about Sophie getting married so young. Donna confronts him, and they realize they still have feelings for each other. Tanya and young Pepper continue flirtations from the previous night. Sophie confesses to Sky and asks for his help. He reacts angrily to Sophie's deception and she turns to her mother for support. As Donna helps her daughter dress for the wedding, the rift is healed, and Donna reminisces about Sophie's childhood. Donna admits her mother disowned her when she became pregnant. Sophie asks Donna to give her away. As the bridal party walks to the chapel, Sam intercepts Donna, who reveals the pain she felt over losing him. Sophie and Donna walk down the aisle as the band plays. Donna tells Sophie, and all gathered, that her father could be any of the three men. Sam reveals that while he left Donna to get married, he did not go through with it, but returned to find Donna with another man. The men do not want paternity confirmed, agreeing to be one-third of a father for Sophie. She tells Sky they should postpone their wedding and travel the world. Sam proposes to Donna. She accepts and they are married. At the reception, Sam sings to Donna. Rosie makes a play for Bill and Harry openly admits he is gay. The couples proclaim their love. Sophie and Sky sail away. Musical numbers. The following songs are included in the film, of which 18 are on the soundtrack album, and 3 are excluded. The musical director of the film was Grammy Award winner Martin Lowe, a graduate of the University of Hull. Production. Most of the outdoor scenes were filmed on location at the small Greek island of Skopelos, and the seaside hamlet of Damouchari in the Pelion area of Greece. On Skopelos, Kastani Beach on the southwest coast was the film's main location site. The producers built a beach bar and jetty along the beach, but removed both set pieces after production wrapped. A complete set for Donna's Greek villa was built at the 007 stage at Pinewood Studios, and most of the film was shot there. Real trees were utilized for the set, watered daily through an automated watering system and given access to daylight in order to keep them growing. The part of the film where Brosnan's character, Sam, leaves his New York office to go to the Greek island was actually filmed at the Lloyd's building on Lime Street in the City of London. He dashes down the escalators and through the porte cochere, where yellow cabs and actors representing New York mounted police were used for authenticity. The Fernanda, Bill Anderson's yacht in the film was the Time Ocean, built in 1934 by H.S. Rouse at the Hong Kong and Whampoa dockyards. Meryl Streep took opera singing lessons as a child, and as an adult, she previously sang in several films, including Postcards from the Edge, Silkwood, Death Becomes Her, and A Prairie Home Companion. She was a fan of the stage show Mamma Mia, after seeing it on Broadway in September 2001, when she found the show to be an affirmation of life in the midst of the destruction of 9/11. Release. Though the world premiere of the film occurred elsewhere, most of the media attention was focused on the Swedish premiere, where Annie Frid-Lyngstad and Agneta Fältskog joined Björn Ulvaeus and Benny Andersson with the cast at the rival theatre in Mariatorget, Stockholm, owned by Andersson, on July 4, 2008. It was the first time all 4 members of ABBA had been photographed together since 1986. Reception. On Rotten Tomatoes, the film holds an approval rating of 54% based on 174 reviews, with an average rating of 5.5/10. The website's critical consensus reads, "This jukebox musical is full of fluffy fun, but rough singing voices and a campy tone might not make you feel like you can dance the whole 90 minutes. On Metacritic, the film has a weighted average score of 51 out of 100, based on 37 critics, indicating mixed or average reviews. Audiences poll by CinemaScore gave the film an average grade of A on an A to F scale. The Times gave it 4 stars out of 5, as did Channel 4, which said it had all the swing and sparkle of sequined bell-bottoms. BBC Radio 5 Live's film critic Mark Kermode admitted to enjoying the film, despite describing the experience as the closest you get to see A-list actors doing drunken karaoke. The Guardian was more negative, giving it 1 star, stating that the film gave the reviewer a need to vomit, while Bob Chipman of Escape to the Movies said it was so base, so shallow and so hinged on meaningless spectacle. It's amazing it wasn't made for men. The Daily Telegraph stated that it was enjoyable, but poorly put together, whereas Empire said it was cute, clean, camp fun, full of sunshine and toe tappers. The casting of actors not known for their singing abilities led to some mixed reviews. Variety stated that some stars, especially the bouncy and rejuvenated Streep, seem better suited for musical comedy than others, including Brosnan and Skarsgård. Brosnan, especially, was savaged by many critics. His singing was compared to a water buffalo, a donkey braying, and a wounded raccoon. And Matt Brunson of Creative Loafing Charlotte said he looks physically pain choking out the lyrics, as if he's being subjected to a prostate exam just outside of the camera's eye. Box office. Mamma Mia! Grossed $144.1 million in the United States and $471.6 million in other territories, for a worldwide total of $615.7 million, against a production budget of $52 million. It became the highest-grossing live-action musical of all time, until it was surpassed by Bill Condon's Beauty and the Beast in 2017. It was also the highest-grossing movie directed by a woman, until it was surpassed by Patty Jenkins' Wonder Woman in 2017. It is the third highest-grossing film of 2008 internationally, with an international total of $458.4 million, and the 13th highest gross of 2008 in North America with $144.1 million. In the United Kingdom, Mamma Mia! Has grossed £69.2 million as of January 23, 2009, and is the 9th highest-grossing film of all time at the UK box office. The film opened at in the UK, taking £6.6 million on 496 screens. It managed to hold on to the top spot for 2 weeks, narrowly keeping Pixar's WALL-E from reaching in its second week. When released on July 3 in Greece, the film grossed $1.6 million in its opening weekend, ranking at the Greek box office. The film made $9.6 million in its opening day in the United States and Canada, and $27.6 million in its opening weekend, ranking at the box office behind The Dark Knight. At the time, it made Mamma Mia! The record holder for the highest-grossing opening weekend for a movie based on a Broadway musical, surpassing Hairspray's box office record in 2007 and later surpassed by Into the Woods. Home media. In November 2008, Mamma Mia! Became the fastest-selling DVD of all time in the UK, according to official UK charts company figures. It sold 1,669,084 copies on its first day of release, breaking the previous record by 560,000 copies. By the end of 2008, the official UK charts company declared that it had become the biggest-selling DVD ever in the UK, with 1 in every 4 households owning a copy. The record was previously held by Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl, with sales of 4.7 million copies. In the United States, the DVD made over $30 million on its first day of release. By December 31, 2008, Mamma Mia! Became the best-selling DVD of all time in Sweden, with 545,000 copies sold. The single-disc DVD released in Sweden on the 26th of November contains all of the following: the Widescreen single disc includes a bonus disc, which includes a bonus disc is included in a separate case and bundled with the movie, and includes sequel. Because of the film's financial success, Hollywood studio chief David Lind, the co-chairman of Universal Studios, told the Daily Mail that it would take a while, but there could be a sequel. He stated that he would be delighted if Judy Kramer, Katherine Johnson, Phyllida Lloyd, Benny Andersson, and Bjorn Ulvaeus agreed to the project, noting that there are still plenty of ABBA songs to use. Mamma Mia! Here We Go Again was announced on May 19, 2017, with a planned release date of July 20, 2018. It will be written and directed by Ol Parker. On June 1, 2017, it was announced that Seyfried would be returning as Sophie. Later that month, Dominic Cooper confirmed in an interview that he would be returning for the sequel along with Streep, Firth and Brosnan. In July 2017, Baranski was confirmed to return as Tanya. That same month, Lily James was confirmed to portray young Donna. Jeremy Irvin and Alexa Davies are also set to portray younger versions of Sam and Rosie, respectively. Julie Walters and Stellan Skarsgård will also return as Rosie and Bill, respectively.
Brought to you by WikiVidi Documentaries. Would you like to know more?